Hey, it's me. Well, I'm alive. As you can tell by this video, the fact I'm actually making it means that whatever was killing me the last 10 days, 11 days since I last made a video. Sorry about that. I know you were possibly wondering if I'd died or succumbed to some kind of plague or something really horrible. Well, I can assure you I'm definitely alive. I feel like crap, but I am alive. So where have I been? Well, I've been here, in my bed, almost exclusively. I've just felt too weak to get out and about and just do anything, and to be honest, I didn't really think there was any point in leaving the house when I wasn't feeling very well, just because I don't think I was going to find anything out in the world anyway. So I was waiting until I was fully recovered. Tomorrow I'm going to go out there and start doing things again. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But basically I've been sitting here, I've had the radio on the whole time just to, it may sound a bit weird, but I've just been listening to the static. I've been kind of, going through, scrolling through all the radio frequencies and just listening. And it might sound a bit weird, but I just quite find the noise of the static quite comforting. It's just sort of constant shh. I kind of like that. It's just sort of kept me feeling not so cut off. It's just a bit odd, but that's what I've been doing. As well as listening to the radio like a madman, I've also been reading. So I had some old books in the house I've got for birthdays and Christmas, and just general books I've had. And well, look, you can see for yourself. What have I been reading? This is the most important one. I bought this for a laugh a couple of years back, and I thought it was just going to be really funny, just funny reading, and it is. But when you've got a situation like this, when something weird has obviously happened in the world that you don't know about, actually just reading this, although it's a spoof, Complete Protection from the Living Dead. Although it's written as a spoof, it's actually quite some useful stuff in here, and it's got me thinking about what I should be doing. I don't believe for a second there are actually zombies running around in the rest of the world, but you never know quite what the hell's going on. So reading that, it teaches you how to barricade your house and do the place up, and most importantly, get some weapons. So I think I need to get some weapons. That's going to be very strange. Right, what else? Okay. Very light reading, very nice reading this. Day of the Triffids. Okay. Classic book. I've reread these all sort of 3 or 4 times, just going through and trying to pick up all the details. This stuff, it's pretty terrifying what happens in the world, and it's sort of a little bit like what's happening to me. It feels very, very strange. So, terrifying, absolutely terrifying, but maybe it kind of gives me an idea of what's going on. Again, I can't believe for a second there's going to be giant plants running around, or giant plants, or meteors and things like that, but God, you never know. The SAS Self-Defense Handbook. So, this is a laugh. But like I'm saying, I think I need to be prepared for anything that happens. It teaches you how to fight. It teaches you all the points you can look at in people, and basically attack and defense. I think this might be really, really useful. I've read it from cover to cover several times. I don't know if I'll be any good at doing any stuff in here, but we'll see. It's good to know. It's just good to know stuff. And lastly, I got this just because I need to have a laugh. I needed something a little bit light reading, and this is always my favourite. So, I don't know. It's just handy to have. It made me laugh a lot, which is... Having a laugh is something I've actually needed quite a lot. In the last 11 days, it's just been mind-numbingly boring and quiet. Apart from the static on the radio, it's just been rubbish. I've been really got very, very depressed, and I've probably been the lowest I've ever been in my entire life. But that's to be expected, I'd imagine. What else have I been doing? Right, well, I've written a list there. I've written a list so I don't just go on and ramble about stuff. So what did I do? I've been going, since I've been feeling a bit better, which is yesterday. Today I still feel very weak, but I've actually been able to get up and about and do things. But yesterday I created another YouTube account just purely to message myself on it, just to see if my messages are coming through. So I made this new account up and emailed myself a comment to one of my own videos, and it hasn't come through. So it's got me wondering whether, you know, because the YouTube page is blank as far as I can see. I've got no hits, I've got no comments, and I've got no emails, and I now haven't got my own message. So I'm just wondering whether there's some kind of block on the website or something weird, because if my own messages aren't coming through, then perhaps there's something actually very, very strange going on. So yeah, so if you are out there and you are watching this and you are messaging me and I'm not replying back to you, it's purely because I don't think I'm seeing them. There's something going on the website, and I'm not seeing messages or emails or anything like that. So I don't know, keep replying back. Maybe there's just a blockage in the system or something and it's just not come through, but let's just keep mailing me back. I need to know if there are anyone else out there, because like I said before, it's just a bit odd. But okay, fine. What else have I been doing? Yes, the big one. I've been looking at webcam footage of London and New York and Paris, Tokyo, Brussels, Madrid, Canada. Yeah, I've been looking around all this different footage, and I've noticed something very, very odd with the London stuff. Now, it's difficult to see, but it takes 3 days, and on the third day the footage appears to loop. There's a moment at 4:44 p.m. where there's a girl in a red dress, and she stumbles. She trips as she goes past London Bridge Station, and she just sort of stumbles for a second, and then, you know, looks around and then walks off again. Now, okay, fair enough. But on the third day, if you watch it 3 days consecutively, at that point, she does it again every third day. Now, you might be a coincidence, you don't know, but I would say it's very unlikely, which says to me that somehow the webcam footage is being looped. So it's not actually a live feed, it's old footage taken and just put on again and again. I haven't noticed that on the other cities, but then I haven't, you know, it might still be looping, but I haven't noticed it. But I think you should definitely check it out for yourselves and see what's going on. So the webcam footage for London is definitely looping, and it's just really, really strange. Which, in my mind, there's something very dodgy going on here. It's like people don't want to see, you know, people from outside England, like they don't want you to see that things have actually gone really wrong in London. Like you saw my footage when I shot there. There's no one there. There's no one in a red dress tripping at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So as you know, as you've seen on my previous videos, it's a very, very different story. So tomorrow, it's getting late now, so I'm not going to go out there tonight. I'm just going to recover and just finish reading these books here. But tomorrow I'm going to go into town and start searching for weapons so I can defend myself if the worst happens. I don't know what I'm defending myself from, but I think it pays to have some kind of armaments in the house. I'm going to try and find axes, like it says in the book, axes and crowbars, and, you know, it says get a shotgun. I don't know about you, but, you know, this is England. We don't really have many guns around, thankfully, most of the time. But I'm going to try and go to, because we're in the country, I'm going to try and find a gun shop to go to and see what I can find. So I'm going to defend myself. Alright, I'm going to make another one of these tomorrow now that I'm feeling better. Okay, alright, stay tuned.